dapper appearance, relentless charisma, and raw sex appeal? No, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about
Bond. James Bond.
No surprise that millions of men all over the world want to emulate the world's most famous spy. And we've all looked envious across the room to that guy with a beautiful woman on his arm who just oozes charisma and sophistication and confidence just like 007. I'm Matt Artisan from The Attractive Man, and if you aspire to be an international man of mystery or just better with women, then here are my 10 rules of how to charm anyone like James Bond. Number 10 is you must dress impeccably. Dressing well is a gift to others. It shows self-respect, a mark of a man who cares enough about himself to make a concerted effort. It is also a talking point which sets you apart from the crowd. For example, imagine helping a woman carry her groceries. Now imagine the fun that she'll have sharing that story of how a sharply dressed man, for example in a suit, doesn't have to be a suit, but just a really good-looking guy who's dressed sharply, swooped her shopping bag from the ground, compared to some random guy dressed average who just picked up her cereal in the parking lot. Dressing well also shows status. It shows that you're a boss, whether you're wearing a badass suit or a tux like Mr. Bond, or you're just dressed really nice with a nice watch, maybe nice rings, and it looks like you spent some time and effort on your outfit compared just looking average like everybody else, or even worse, having that old dad style.
You got no right to wear New Balance sneakers ever. Come on.
To me, it really is the closest thing to a magic pill, because just by one little thing like changing your outfit to something more attractive, your attractiveness level goes way up. So take some effort and work on your style, my friend. Next is hold your space and relax. Don't fidget and shuffle aimlessly when you're faced with a negative situation. For example, if your joke falls flat or people are just flat out rude to you, the best reaction is no reaction. Maintain your space to show that you're in control, relax, and sustain your Bond-like response. Just think of how, for example, Bond might be in one scene being attacked by a hottie with a knife, and in the next scene, he's rolling around in bed with her. It's like nothing phases him. And staying grounded amongst tension or adversity is one of the biggest triggers of attraction that you can have, and it's what, of course, we teach on our live workshops. We actually bring in models so that you can stand there in the tension and in the uncomfortable situation of having a beautiful woman right in front of you so that you can get grounded, centered, and turn her on. Number 3 is master your status. You see, there are 2 types of status, high and humble. High status people keep their head up and they blaze a trail. They are the leaders. Whereas humble status people make friends, but they don't tend to lead. James Bond types are able to be high status when they get people to do things and when they take charge, and humble status when they get people to open up. And your ability to change status relies on your body language signals. For example, when you're in high status, you sit up, you straighten up, and you take up more space. You command attention. You're not afraid to have all eyes on you. When you're in humble status, you're smiling more. You might even soften your body language just a little, but of course, you're never gonna look low status. By the way, man, make sure to subscribe to this video and click that bell notification icon so you don't miss a thing. I got a lot of other awesome videos coming your way. And if you like this video, then make sure to watch to the end and give me a thumbs up. Next is practicing good manners, not politeness, however, because politeness conforms to social rules, like asking someone how they're doing without actually caring. Whereas good manners, however, is being present and fully focused on someone. James Bond makes a woman drop to their knees simply because he is attentive, making her feel like she is the only girl in the world. Holding open a door, commenting on a small detail, remembering something she said. These are all signs of good manners. Remember, where attention goes, energy flows. A lot of Havana looks like this. It's crazy. People are actually waiting to go into that little supermarket. A lot of these shops, whether it's food or clothing, are pretty much empty or they have very little. Like the grocery stores have maybe 10 or 20 items. Clothing stores, some of them are full, but A lot of them have not much. This one's full for the most part, but a lot of them you walk in and there's like barely anything there. Not used to that. Communism. Thank you, communism, for not giving us any variety here. Number 5 is deliver compliments correctly. Because surface level compliments fall flat because women are bombarded with superficial commentary all the time. However, acknowledging character or specific things about her that you really like is a lot better. To really set yourself apart, compliment what people are doing or what you think they might be feeling. Say why you complimented them and add a question to extend the conversation. For example, you really have a playful edge. I don't see that often. Have you always been like that? Hi, I'm Matt.
I'm Karen.
Do you have Instagram?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
WhatsApp?
Instagram.
Next, take responsibility for the situation because people want to follow someone who has a purpose and who knows what they're doing. Someone who takes responsibility, he makes decisions. He's very decisive. He's an action taker. So if you see a lady struggling with her bags, for example, make it your responsibility to help and decide to pick them up for her. Next, I want you to edge towards the naughty side. Innuendo is one of Bond's most powerful tools in seduction. If the innuendo is sophisticated, women will flirt back. And even if it's a little cheesy, they will still probably laugh. Little phrases like, if you know what I mean, or that's what she said, can add a little spark of sexuality to the conversation. Misinterpreting comments in a sexual way can also be really fun. Imagine responding to, that's a hard one, with a sly smile, or when she says she was up all night, replying with, I bet you were. Add a sly smirk for added titillation. Hopefully Jen doesn't blow away. Look at the waves crashing. Oh my god, you can feel the water. I know, I can feel it. I can feel the waves all the way over here. Next, surprise people and take risks. This creates a ripple in someone's day by just doing the unexpected. For example, holding your umbrella up over a beautiful woman when it starts to rain, or even giving a passerby a flower. Random acts of kindness brightens everyone's day, yours included, and create magic moments that are very memorable, especially when you do things like that on a date. Think of the date as being an adventure where there's surprises and she doesn't know what's gonna happen next. That's gonna be really memorable for her, and it's gonna lead to a more romantic, intimate level very quickly. I believe that's Castro's boat behind me, and over here we got all of his wonderful toys. Next is don't seek approval, which means I want you to maintain delight in what you're doing because you enjoy it, not because you want a reaction or expecting something in return. Otherwise, you act for the benefit of others and their whims. Remember that the act is in the deed and not the result. So if you want to compliment her, just do it without any ulterior motive. Or if you buy a woman a drink, don't expect anything in return. If you don't like that, then just don't buy her the drink. And finally, find the balance between saying yes and saying no. Saying yes often leads to adventures and new opportunities. Saying no leads to purpose, staying on track and doing what you are supposed to be doing and staying focused because it keeps you focused on your current task. Men often say yes when they mean no, agreeing to going shopping, for example, for hours and hours with her when they really don't want to, or they say no when they mean yes, turning down a party or a social event where they could, potentially meet a lot of people, beautiful women. So I want you to find the balance between saying yes and saying no. I like these football helmet taxis. It's awesome. We just left the War Museum, and look man, being an international man of mystery is not easy, but these 10 rules will break down all you need to align yourself with that 007 inside you. Try practicing one rule at a time until you're consistent with it. Soon it'll be second nature and you'll be going out there and living the life of James Bond. Well, maybe not exactly like James Bond. Hopefully you won't be in danger, life-threatening situations every day, but hopefully you'll be more charismatic, confident, and you'll have beautiful ladies in your life. And you can get more expert advice on increasing your charisma and confidence by downloading my free confidence cheat sheet that gives you 18 different ways that are proved by science to explode your confidence and charisma and help you overcome fear. These are daily habits that you can do that are simple, that really do work. So download it, man. There'll be a link to the right of the screen in just a second. And if you got questions, then hit me up on Instagram. I'd love to chat with you and help you out. Matt Artisan, follow me and let's chat, man. And if you want me to personally help you explode your confidence and charisma when it comes to meeting and attracting beautiful women, so you know exactly what to do, what to say to spark attraction in any situation like this, you see her in the park or walking down the street, you can go on an instant date with her within seconds of meeting her, or well, I should say minutes. About 2 minutes is all it takes. If you're interested in live coaching, then hit us up, man. We have a link to our schedule down in the description, and you can also jump on a free breakthrough session with us where we'll figure out how to get you to your goals in the fastest time possible, and it's absolutely free. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, click that bell notification icon so you don't miss a thing. Leave me a comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video and what other videos you'd like to see on this channel. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. My name is Matt Artisan from The Attractive Man, coming at you from beautiful Havana, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.